guys, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's episode of Fossil Friday is a very exciting one. So I am back exploring just for one day because I have permission to do so. So just look at this day. It's almost like they just knew. So it's such a gorgeous day. It's so warm and sunny, and we're gonna see what we can find. So I thought I would take you with me a little bit because the terrain is beautiful. It's so green everywhere. Spring's definitely arrived. So instead of filming my mouth, I'll flip you over so you guys can see what I'm dealing with. I mean, it's pretty steep, but look how green everywhere is. Like, it just goes for miles. Like, it's just beautiful. Look at this, and this is a landslip area, so there's like big boulders around that are now covered in vegetation because it happened quite a while ago, but it's just stunning. I mean, look at these trees. Like, this is just so nice to get out and appreciate. Like, I think I appreciate it so much more because of the lockdown. So to actually get out and be back means a lot. Oh, we can see the beach now. Look at that. So nice to be back. So I thought I would explore with you guys. Oh, I nearly just filmed myself breaking my ankle. I should probably not try and multitask, but how glorious is that view? It's just stunning. Absolutely stunning. So I hope you guys enjoy. So I found the first Ammonite, and it is massive, but it's pretty weathered, but I thought I would share it so you can see my hand here for comparison. But look how gorgeous that is. And it's got some water runoff to just make it shine. Beautiful. Look at this Ammonite pavement, and we also have nautiloids here. You can see some beautiful ones with lovely calcitic chambers. They're really beautifully preserved. And this is just lovely because these are like almost untouchable. They're just something everyone can enjoy. So it's just a pavement of ammonites. And there's loads of them, and then we have another nautilus here. If I just move out the way. They're really beautiful, and I love how smooth they look from the seas weathering. They just look gorgeous. Look how big they are as well. If we look here, it might not look like anything, but if you look closely, can you see these lines here? These are actually the ribs of a massive Ammonites ammonite. So it is still very much cemented in, but you can see what could be. So let's see if you can see it there. So this is the same ammonite as the ones you just saw in that pavement, but from a lower level or just unexposed yet. So here we have what is called a meg Ammonites. So it's just the other one but on steroids. So if you use my foot, it is massive. So you can see it curves all the way around to here as well. So they really were massive, this species. Look at the size of these boulders that have come down. And there is an entire tree here as well. So it is a scary landscape, but a beautiful one. Just in case you wanted a size reference to the boulders, that's just one of them. And then there's more around here. We have another Ammonites, but this one you can really see how coarse the ribs are. Really lovely example. And some more. So here we have what would have been a sea urchin, so you can see the remains here of the symmetry. Pretty cool. So here's a really cool cut through of a large ammonite, so that's my foot for scale. I'll move it out now. So you can actually see into all the chambers, and they've kind of become crystallized as well. So it's a really lovely cross section of most likely an Ammonites ammonite. Here we have a lovely example of Calcite. I can never pronounce it, but I think that's correct. You guys can correct me further. But look how beautiful this example is. Really lovely. And then I also have a bivalve fossil that's got a beautiful preservation of its shell that you can see. So here's a little bit of geology for you guys. So this is a pericline. So it's actually a dome being pushed up by a salt diaper. So you can see kind of the ring of rocks going around like that. So I thought you guys might enjoy to see a little bit of more geology rather than just fossils. This is the reason it's a good idea to wear a hard hat. If you look up here, that is the crater that boulder left. So you can see there's another one there as well, and then this is the cliff. So hard hats, they're a good idea. I recommend. Finding some nice minerals today. So I think this is calcite, but it's got a lovely pink tinge to it. So you can see it's got like crystals in the center. It's really beautiful. I'm not sure if you guys will appreciate this, but I just had to show you because look at the colorings on that. Really beautiful. Unfortunately, very dead, but still pretty. So this is a really cool structure here. It almost looks like honeycomb, but it's actually made by a worm called Sabellaria. So they've tunneled into the sand here. So these little structures are just made in the sand, but it makes a really cool effect. So you can see there's a lot has been going on. They've definitely been busy. But you can see it closer here. It literally looks like a honeycomb structure. It's really unusual, but this is just sand. It's really unusual. They've literally just stuck the sand grains together to make this amazing structure. So cool. And you can see it here. It's all over the place. Did it break? Oh, but it looks all there. Ooh. Because what layer is this one from?
This is from green sands. This is a red one.
I was going to say it didn't look the same. Is there any more in there? Or, yeah, there is.
That is a hoplites.
A hoplites.
Just like you get in the gold at Folkestone, but this is in sandstone.
Wow.
Do too much more damage. Poor thing, I'm so sorry.
It chose to break.
It did.
You need to get a guard for that one.
Yeah, I know.
Oh. I've caught on camera before you hurting your fingers. Oh, yeah.
That is very nice, actually. Because they're so rare here. Yeah, because the actual shell's gone and it's just filled with the same rock.
Yeah, so
And it's just a slightly dark stain where the shell was.
Yeah. I just spotted the ribs. There you go. Here are some more beautiful Aretites ammonites in a kind of pavement here. So you can just see how many there are. Like, look at that. And they're all huge. I'll use my foot for reference. Like, amazing. Beautiful. Look at the size of this one. Humongous. And it's got loads of oysters on its surface. Very beautiful. And there's more. The sun is just catching them perfectly. Wow, look at that. I'm back home now and I thought I would conclude here. So I'm going to show you guys what I found because I have quickly unpacked my bag. I didn't find too much in today's hunt, but it was just so lovely to be back outside and at the coast, and it was just beautiful. So I hope you guys enjoyed coming along with me, but it's quite fun actually. I found quite a variety of bits and bobs this time, so it's not just ammonites like usual, it's a mixture of both fossils and minerals and a little bit of ammonites, so it's quite lovely actually. So I'll start with the minerals. So I found this beautiful specimen of a mineral called Calconady. Now I always pronounce this wrong, but I think I got it right this time. Calconady, maybe? Let me know in the comments. But I didn't have to do anything to this. It literally was just, it had fractured like this. Like, it literally looks like something you would buy in a shop. You know, it's already self-standing. Like, it has a perfect bottom on it. Like, I just love it. But I'm trying to show you the sparkle of this. Like, maybe if I come out of it, can you see that? Like, when I move it, look at that. It's just this panel here, and it is stunning. Like, it's really beautiful. Apologies about my voice. I don't know what I did on this beach. Like, I don't know if I started screaming at some point, but I've lost my voice. Like, not properly, but you know when your voice just sounds slightly different to usual? That's how it sounds to me, so I don't know what I did. But that's that beautiful piece. And then I found another piece of Calconady, but in a slightly different form. So it looks like this. Is it going to focus for you guys? There you go, and I just love this effect. It almost looks like it's bubbling. Like, it's just so, so beautiful. So I just had to pick up those. And then the last mineral I found is a piece of calcite, but it's almost pink. Like, look at that. And it's got all these crystals in the center. It's just really, really beautiful. I just thought, it just caught my eye, you know, it's so sparkly, I just love it. So on to the fossils now. So these are some fossilized, almost like clam shells I found. So why is my camera, oh there you go, now it focuses. So if you see here, they've got beautiful preservation and you can see all the ribs on them. So this is a larger piece, and then I also found this little sea-worn pebble, but it's all just the shell. There you go. Like, how beautiful is that? I love the pattern effect on it. It almost looks like it's got rings on it, which I think is actually an effect of the mineral that has replaced the shell. So obviously the shell would have originally been deposited, and then over the fossilization process, that shell in calcite has then been replaced by a mineral, probably Calconady as well, if I am not mistaken. But that's what makes these beautiful kind of rings on it. I think you can see it on the bigger one as well. Can you see the rings? I'm trying to show you the detail. The rings are kind of like where my, just above my nail is one. Yeah, no, really beautiful. And I just thought something a little bit different. So they came home with me as well. And I found a few ammonite segments, all that need a little bit of work. So I think this one could potentially be a heteromorph ammonite. So it's still very, like, it still needs quite a bit of work. So you can just see it in here. But it just has that sort of shape to it. So I'll prep this one at some point in the future and we can see what ammonite it is. And then the final thing I found is quite a fabulous one. So it's in two pieces, and this is ammonite from the, I think it's a Hoplites ammonite. That's the species name. I'm not 100% sure though, but it's beautiful. So let me just join it together for you guys. So this one needs a bit of prep work. But what's really unusual about this piece is the ammonite, the original ammonite shell. Focus. The original ammonite shell has dissolved away, so it's just the inside of the ammonite that's been left behind. And so the ammonite and the matrix is all made out of the same rock. So it's just got a really cool effect to it. So when I prep this one, I'll coat the ammonite in paralloid so it just looks a bit different to the matrix, and also just protects it because it's kind of, it's almost got a muddy texture to it, so it's quite delicate, and it is unfortunately in two pieces. So that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like and subscribe. I'll link on my social media down below if you'd like to check out any of those. But thank you again for watching. Look after yourselves, and I'll be back with more next week. Thanks for watching.